Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first ever prize giving for the Island Innovation Awards in partnership with the Clinton Global Initiative. My name is James Ellsmore. I'm the CEO of Island Innovation, and we are delighted to be here for this ceremony to reward some incredible projects from around the world. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who applied or nominated someone for one of our 12 categories. We had over 330 applications and nominations from such a diverse range of places, and that's reflected in our winners and finalists, and illustrating really the amazing work that is happening locally for sustainable development in island communities around the world. So for our first ever awards, we were thrilled to receive such a high quality and high number of applications. And I would also like to say a big thank you to all of our judges. We were very happy to have such an esteemed judging panel that rewarded us with their expertise and helped us decide which of these projects should be the winners. So just to mention all of our judges, we had James Michel, the former president of the Republic of Seychelles, Anote Tong, the former president of the Republic of Kiribati, Fikitamalua Katoa Otukumanu, the former United Nations High Representative and now Foreign Minister of Tonga, Peter Thompson, the UN Secretary General's Special Envoy for the Ocean, Raquel Moses, the CEO of the Caribbean Climate Smart Accelerator, Tavish Scott, the Chief Executive at the Scottish Salmon Producers Organisation and a former Scottish Parliament member and minister. Christine Milne, the former leader of the Australian Greens and Senator for Tasmania. Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, the Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies. Hank Rogers, the President of the Blue Planet Alliance and the inventor of Tetris. Celeste Connors, the CEO and Director of Hawaii Green Growth and the former Director for Climate Change at the White House. Karine Clairaut, the Honorary Mayor of Saint-Pierre and the former Senator for the Republic of France. Godfrey Baldacchino, the President of the International Small Island Studies Association, Vice Chancellor at the University of Malta, and an Ambassador at Large for the Government of Malta for Islands and Small States. Z. Donya Pigott, the co-founder and CEO of Pink Coconuts, an LGBTQ travel tech and advocate. Maria Concepcion, the program manager, Oxfam America. Alexander Diaz, the crisis response and humanitarian aid coordinator at Google. And Andreas Kramer, the director of the Oceano Azul Foundation. Thank you all so much to all of our judges for taking your time to help us review these applications and also encourage applications from the communities that you work in. And I also wanted to thank all of the Island Innovation team who've worked so hard on pulling all of this together, managing all of the applications, coordinating with the many different partners involved, and especially to Simon Turkers for all of his hard work in coordinating this program. And then finally, I'd like to say thank you to the Clinton Global Initiative, who we partnered with, and for your trust in working with us on putting this together. Their team provided a huge amount of support, including promoting the awards to their global network and helping us to source judges. I'll now play a short video that we had at the start of the program by President Bill Clinton announcing the awards. And then I'll go straight to James Robinson, the program manager at the Clinton Global Initiative, to talk for a few minutes about why CGI was involved in the awards and their efforts to be part of this program. Thank you.
It's part of its mission to help island communities create sustainable, resilient futures. The Clinton Global Initiative Action Network on Post-Disaster Recovery is proud to partner on the inaugural Island Innovation Awards, which will recognize individuals and organizations creating positive change for island communities around the world. Like CGI, Island Innovation helps drive sustainable development across island communities by sharing innovative projects and best practices. And as a longtime member of the CDI Action Network community, Island Innovation knows the value of building partnerships across government, the private sector, and community groups to make real lasting change. Around the world, the millions of people who live on islands are on the front lines of some of the great challenges of our time, especially as it relates to climate change and the increasingly extreme natural disasters. The goal of Island Innovation Awards is to elevate the voices, the work, and the ideas of talented individuals and organizations who are pioneering solutions to these challenges in their island communities so that the rest of the world can learn from them and replicate their projects. Individuals living across island communities will have the opportunity to apply for themselves or can nominate other individuals, governments, NGOs, or communities. There are 12 categories, including Future Island Leader, Women in Leadership, Sustainable Company of the Year, and COVID-19 Response Awards, just to name a few. I hope that you'll consider either applying yourself or nominating someone doing impactful work in your community. And I look forward to seeing the efforts of this year's nominees and winners. Thanks and good luck.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, James, for the introduction. My name is James Robinson, and on behalf of the Clinton Global Initiative and the larger Clinton Foundation team, I want to thank Island Innovation for all of their hard work on creating this awards. The first annual Island Innovation Awards has been a resounding success, and I would like to offer my congratulations to all the amazing finalists and winners for all the great work that you're doing. The Clinton Global Initiative team has been proud to partner on these awards with Island Innovation, as the work that Island Innovation does is closely aligned with CGI's mission, building partnerships across government, private sector, and civil society to turn ideas into action. I'd like to acknowledge all the individuals and organizations dedicated to creating positive change for island communities that have taken part, as well as those who nominated others for the work that they've been doing. I would also like to thank the highly esteemed jury of judges for your time in helping them decide on who this year's winners would be. Across the 12 categories, including Blue Economy Initiative, Island Innovator, Green Finance and Investment, and Sustainable Company of the Year, there have been a hugely impressive variety of applicants and nominees. With such an excellent level of quality, deciding on the finalists and the winners was a challenging task, and I'd really like to thank all the judges for their work in reviewing these applications. CGI has greatly appreciated working with the Island Innovation team to organize, promote what promises to be the first of very many Island Innovation Awards for years to come. Once again, congratulations to all the finalists and winners, and I hope you all enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you much. Thank you so much, James, for being here, and we'll look forward to inviting you back up shortly to present some of the awards. Island Innovation is also proud to this year of being an official nominating organization for the Earthshot Prize. We were invited to submit nominations across all 5 categories and chose to nominate several applicants for this year's awards that corresponded with the types of categories that Earthshot were looking for their program. I'd next like to introduce you to Rachel Moriarty, who is the head of prize design and impact at the Earthshot Prize, to explain a little bit about the program and also why they increased this year their focus on islands, and we're looking forward so much to receiving applications from island communities. So Rachel, over to you.
Thanks so much, James, and hello everybody. Really pleased to be here today. So as James mentioned, I'm from the Earthshot Prize, which is a global environmental prize launched by Prince William in 2020. So the beginning of the decisive decade for our planet. And the Earthshot Prize was inspired by the spirit of the moonshot and is therefore based on Earthshots, which are goals to repair the planet by 2030 and create a better quality of life. We award 5 winners each year, and we awarded our first winners at ceremony in London in October 2021. And we've recently closed our nominations for 2022, and we were so delighted that Island Innovation joined as an official nominator for the prize. Last year, our finalists included technology, startups, a grassroots community project, a schoolgirl, a city, and even a country. So we're really excited about the nominations that our nominators have put forward this year, which actually represent 100 different countries. And this is really important because we want people to know that change is needed everywhere in all countries and sectors. And we select nominators based on the fact that they are at the forefront of the work happening on the ground in all parts of the world. So through the prize, we want to show that solutions do exist. We just need to find them and support them to scale their impact. So ultimately, this should make us feel more optimistic because the situation is urgent, but it's not hopeless. And all of you here today are evidence that people are working on solutions, particularly on islands all over the world. And as I no doubt don't need to tell you, islands are not only experiencing some of the worst impacts of climate change, but they're also really crucial in the fight against it. And that was the reason why we were particularly delighted that Island Innovation came on board as a nominator for this year. We really want to be able to show that there's incredible work happening on the ground in islands all over the world. And Island Innovation, of course, unites changemakers all over the world, not just in one particular part of the world. So that was really important to us. So I'm really excited to see the winners of the awards today and the optimism that they can bring not only to island nations, but to all of the work that's happening all over the world, whether it's on oceans, climate change, COVID-19, all of those who are working to make our planet better. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Rachel. We really appreciate you being here with us and very much looking forward to seeing the winners of the Earthshot Prize this year. And speaking of the Earthshot Prize, our next speaker also is from a nominating organization, the Caribbean Climate Smart Accelerator. I would like to now invite the CEO, Raquel Moses, to go ahead with the winners and to announce the winners and the finalists of the first two categories, which are individual categories. She'll do both of these together. Firstly, the Future Island Leader Award, then followed by the Island Innovator Award. Thank you so much for being here with us, Raquel, and over to you.
Thank you so much, James. It is my honor and congratulations to getting to this point. I'm really, really excited to have the honor to introduce these two awards. The Future Island Leader Award category is for an inspirational young person who has demonstrated leadership in spearheading transformative change for their island community. The recipient of this award has been deemed to have developed a novel and impactful initiative that is already driving substantial benefits for a broad range of islanders. So congratulations to the finalists in this category, Mark Jacinto and Sydney Jules. Mark Jacinto is from Luzon Island in the Philippines and is the founder of the online SDG Youth Action Forum, which is an online community organization that aims to solidify commitment and simplify discussions on the Sustainable Development Goals. And we know how necessary that is. Simplify to the youth through sharing skills, building capacities, posting opportunities, linking collaborations, and forming alliances towards a more strengthened and sustainable self and community mobilization and development. This includes a Facebook group with over 25,500 members. Sydney Jules is from Dominica, and Dominica has been leading in so many areas as it relates to climate action, and is the manager for RMI's Global South program. And RMI is a collaborator of ours, of which we are quite proud. The team's effort to complete integrated resource plans and develop renewable energy projects in islands. This has included leading the Dominica Schools Resilient Microgrid Initiative, which is creating significant local impact by paving the way to community and climate resilience. Sydney leads efforts on his home island of Dominica and across the Caribbean to transform energy systems to meet local priorities using clean energy options. I'm pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is Ronell King, who is from Barbados and is the founder and director of Life in Leggings, Caribbean Alliance Against Gender-Based Violence. This is a grassroots organization which seeks to eliminate the region's pervasive rape culture and eradicate violence against women and girls in the Caribbean. It is a vision for all women and girls to live lives in public and private and digital spaces free from all forms of violence. Congratulations, Ronelle, for winning the Future Island Leader Award. I invite you to speak to our audience and tell them a bit more about life in leggings.
Thank you. I first want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to Island Innovation, the Clinton Global Initiative, and more importantly, the selection team for the Island Innovation Awards. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be awarded the Future Island Leader Award in recognition of the work that I've spearheaded for the last 5 years. In 2016, I founded a movement which was launched as a cyber feminist campaign using the hashtag Life in Leggings. The hashtag sought to create a space for Caribbean women to speak about their experiences of sexual violence and raise awareness about the pervasive rape culture in the region. It empowered hundreds of women across the region to document and break their silences about their personal experiences of gender-based violence. The hashtag then evolved into a grassroots organization called Life in Leggings, Caribbean Alliance Against Gender-Based Violence. And our mission is to eliminate the region's pervasive rape culture and eradicate regional occurrences of violence against women and girls, utilizing innovative, holistic, and survivor-focused approaches to address this issue. I invite you to learn more about our work by visiting our website, www.lifeinleggings.org. Thank you so much.
Of course, I can't find the mute button. Thank you so much, Ronelle. And once again, congratulations. So much great leadership coming out of Barbados as well, and such a necessary initiative. I really, really applaud your efforts as well as your achievement. The second award is the Island Innovator Award. The Island Innovator Award category is for an islander who has had a significantly positive impact on the lives of a broad cross-section of island community members through the implementation of innovative new technologies, initiatives, or activities. The recipient of this award is someone who has developed one or more solutions to island issues that have achieved substantial positive impact. This award recognizes talented individuals and aims to inspire islanders to develop innovations beneficial to island communities. These innovations are so incredibly necessary in our environment. Congratulations to the finalists in this category, Colin Phillip and Crystal Diaz. We'd like to take this opportunity to honor the life and legacy of Colin Phillip, who sadly passed away near the end of last year. Colin lived on the island of Viti Levu in Fiji and worked as the manager at Leluvia Island Resort. He also supported the establishment of several organizations in Fiji that are at the forefront of environmental and sustainable oceans advocacy and practice, including the Utoni Yalo Trust, the Duavata Sustainable Tourism Collective, the Sustainable Sea Transport Initiative, and the Suva Harbor Foundation. Colin embodied Pacific values and of environmental stewardship and played a leading role in marrying modern and traditional sailing practice in Fiji as part of the revival of traditional voyaging. He mentored and expanded access through youth programs and used the film and tourism sectors to further the cause. Colin guided and mentored hundreds, if not thousands, of Pacific Islanders in Fiji and throughout the region, and he leaves a hugely impactful legacy behind. Crystal Diaz is from Puerto Rico and is the co-founder, co-CEO, and chief marketing officer of Produce, the first digital marketplace in Puerto Rico that connects local producers with consumers in a convenient way, making it easier to support locally produced food businesses. During the past 3 years, Crystal and the Produce team have been sustainably increasing their offering, and currently they buy from over 600 local small and medium producers and sell over 1,500 items, which they are increasing every week. They've also connected with over 50,000 consumers that downloaded the app or created an account who are interested in consuming locally sourced goods. I'm pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is Radams Corella, who's from the Dominican Republic on the island of Hispaniola. And Radams, I'm hoping I'm not slaughtering your name. He is the master ceramist at Wine to Water, Dominican Republic. 15 years ago, he invented the ceramic water filter, an amazing technology that is saving lives in the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and East Africa. The filter not only improves health by filtering out agents causing waterborne diseases, but also saves a family money and positively impacts the environment. The ceramic filter factory has delivered more than 100,000 filters around the Dominican Republic and Haiti, impacting hundreds of thousands of people. His filters are not only implemented in individual homes, but also schools and healthcare facilities. Congratulations for winning the Island Innovator Award. I now invite you to speak to our audience and tell them a bit about the impact of your ceramic water filter.
Thank you so much. It permits me continue working strong. Thank you to Island Innovation for the award. I think we can continue helping more people to clean the water. Thank you.
All right, well, back over to you, James.
Thank you so much, Raquel, for that, for helping us with these awards, and congratulations again to all the fantastic finalists and winners that we have just heard of. I think Radhamis and Renelle, you're doing fantastic work, and we really appreciate you being with us. On to our next two categories. We have the Sustainable Energy Initiative of the Year and the Resilient Islands Award. I'm delighted that we have with us today Karine Clairaut, who is the Honorary Mayor of Saint-Pierre and a former senator for the Republic of France, and who has been a stalwart supporter of island innovation over the last years. I'm really delighted to have you here, Karine, and really thank you for all of the support that you've given for the Island Innovation Network. For those who are unfamiliar with Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon, a small island territory of France off the east coast of Canada, we're really happy to have your island represented. So thank you for being here. Over to you, Karine.
Thank you very much, James. Before starting, I want to thank Island Innovation. Thank you, James, Sarah, Simon, and the others for your involvement. Thank you for giving so much energy to help small communities and islands facing the major environmental challenges. Congratulations to all the competitors and the project's leaders. You've done a tremendous job, and you're all winners. Talking about Sustainable Energy Initiative of the Year, this award is for an energy project that has made a significant positive impact on island communities, including factors such as reducing cost, decarbonization, and energy security. The recipient of the award is an impactful sustainable energy project with positive implications for local economy, community, and environment. The project has opened new possibilities and opportunities with the potential for global replication. Congratulations to the finalist project in this category, Falki, I hope I pronounce it right, Falki Greco Island and Solar Schools, Puerto Rico. The Falki Greco Islands project is on the Greek island of Falki. It is run by the municipality of Falki Island. The goal of this project is the transition in the island's energy system to clean, renewable energy sources and a transition to climate neutrality. This project has been helped to unite the island inhabitants through a common goal of decarbonizing Falki. by using only renewable energy sources to contribute to the reduction of climate change. The project includes a solar farm and electric vehicles. The Solar Schools project is on the island of Puerto Rico and has been developed through the partnership between Blue Planet Energy, a battery-based microgrid solution provider, and the American Red Cross. Together, they have installed resilient energy systems at key school facilities in 125 communities across Puerto Rico. This clean energy system enables schools to offset their costly energy and the need for unreliable diesel backup generators, providing saving years round, decarbonizing the island's electricity, and offering aid and comfort for communities during frequent outages. And now, I'm very pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is the Scaling Smart Solar Energy Access Microgrids project in Haiti. This project is run by Earthshot International and through its microgrid development company, Participant Power. They are leading a microgrid expansion project that will bring reliable grid electricity to around 84,000 people throughout Haiti in next 5 years. The new grids will be powered by 100% solar energy and will deliver a reliable 24 hours a day, 8 days on 8 electricity with new infrastructure in 2,000 towns, sorry. Congratulations to the Earthshot International team for winning the Sustainable Energy Initiative of the Year with their project. And I'd like to invite Alison Archambault, that's a French name, no? President of Earthshot International, to tell us more about this project.
Merci beaucoup, Karine. Thank you very much, so much for this recognition. Earthshot builds solar-powered community-scale electricity grids. You can see an example with my donkey friend behind me. It's both high-tech work. We're building 100% solar-powered 24-hour electricity grids with smart grid technology, and it's no-tech work. Core to real success is deep partnerships with the communities, the local businesses, and the local organizations where we work. We have a feminist electrification approach, which prioritizes making sure women and men are both equal participants in these new power systems. In August, an earthquake shook our region. Buildings collapsed and power systems came down. Roads were impassable and fuel was inaccessible. But Earthshot's solar-powered grids stayed online and continued providing power through this tragedy. That's one example of how local energy systems powered by renewable energy can provide resilient energy services and support critical services in these communities. Haiti's having a really hard time right now. And I hope that our winning this esteemed award here will serve as a small piece of good news and a sign that there's reason for hope and perseverance for positive solutions in Haiti. Please do join our story at earthsparkinternational.org. Thank you so much to the committee and to the organization for this award.
Félicitations, Alison. C'est un très beau projet.
Merci beaucoup, madame.
Resilient Island Award now. This award is for an island that implemented initiatives to develop the strength of community disaster resilience in the face of challenges such as climate change, COVID-19, economic issues, social tensions, and more. The award is for an island or island group in which the government and the community, or a community organization or a consortium of organization and government have been working towards developing resiliency. This award will help to inspire other islands, governments or community organizations to work towards their island more resilient in the face of disaster. We really need that now, you know. Congratulations to the finalist initiatives in this category, Barbuda and Go in Antigua and Barbuda, and the Resilient Island Project in Jamaica. In 2017, the island of Barbuda, one of two main islands of Antigua and Barbuda, was devastated by Hurricane Irma, a Category 5 storm. Following this, community leaders formed Barbudan Go, the first nonprofit founded by Barbudans to bring transparency to disaster relief and encourage environmental and cultural stewardship. After conducting a disaster recovery survey, Barbudan Go was able to mobilize funding to provide 87 families with water tank and spouting kits to improve access to potable water. They also developed and submitted a climate change curriculum for the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology of Antigua and Barbuda, which has been implemented in 9 schools and have been involved in a number of other important projects and to help develop the resilience of Barbuda. In Jamaica, through a collaborative approach, the Nature Conservancy are building capacities and increasing the resilience of the people and community of Old Harbour Bay through the Resilient Islands project. This project is a part of the International Climate Initiative, IKI, and is partnership between the Nature Conservancy and the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. In Jamaica, the Nature Conservancy collaborates with the Jamaica Red Cross, to better adapt to the effect of climate change, increase community resilience, and boost local livelihoods. The Nature Conservancy collaborated with government, key stakeholders, and community members. I'm very pleased to announce that the overall winner, the best of the 3, of this category is the Marine Megafauna Conservation Organization educational program in Southeast Mauritius, which has designed to create alternative livelihoods for the local community affected by devastating Wakashio, I don't know if I pronounce it right, oil spill of July 2020. This collaboration between MMCO and the UNDP and the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Sports and Recreation has enabled local participants to find new employment, overcome depression, gain self-confidence, and be empowered with knowledge to use marine resources more effectively, leading to a sustainable future and resilience to challenge. Congratulations for these educational programs in Mauritius for winning the Resilient Island Award. Now I'd like to invite Hugues Vitry, President of Marine Megafauna Conservation Organization, to tell us more about this initiative.
Hi, I would like to thank Island and the European Foundation for giving us, and like to all talk, which is actually in the frame of a bigger project that the Wakasho oil spill recovery program is part of our big project for conservation of threatened marine megafauna species in Mauritius. So this program, as you said, was to bring alternative livelihood to people that was that had 2 main shocks. First, there was the COVID, and followed a few months later, they were depressed, they were and it followed by the Wakasho grounding and the oil spill that stop them from getting their livelihood, day-to-day livelihood. So we decided together with Jeff, a small grant program, they fund us, and we responded to a call, and then we create that idea of giving them an alternative livelihood, because we asked ourselves what were the things they could not afford and that the place needed, that in their locality it was needed. They had a marine farm, they had coral farming, and the skipper were really stressed. They felt sad for their places, for what happened. They could not get the livelihood for their families. And we came with that idea of training them for commercial diving and also for sustainable marine resources and to get involved into a blue economy finally. And we taught them diving, commercial diving. And before we we finished our program, 13 of them, 10 during the course, and just after the course, 13 of them, they got job offers to start working. And this is something like this was a big human adventure for us, and it was our second main project because we are just a new NGO with very dynamic people working with us. And I would like to thank again all our funders, Jeff's Small Grant Program, UNDP, and the Ministry of Youth and Sport that really helped us a lot during that that program. And they support us, the opportunity, big difference, and really take that people that was and that they said would like it continues for a long time again. So, and they help us, our funders help us to create, to contribute in creating a very resilient future for our island. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Karine, for joining us to present these awards, and congratulations to those winners for those excellent projects in Mauritius and in Haiti. That was completely coincidental to have French French finalists joining you there also, Karine. But what a nice coincidence. I'd now like to move on to our next category, and to introduce Becca Curtis-Heald, who is the former deputy director of the Clinton Global Initiative, and really helped initiate this entire awards process with us from the start, I guess around a year ago from conception. I know you're enjoying a few weeks break now after finishing in your role at the Clinton Global Initiative, but we were still very happy that you could be here with us, Becca, to present the Women SDG Leadership Initiative Award. So over to you.
Thanks so much, James. It's great to be here with all of you, and great to see all the amazing finalists and these awards come to fruition. So as James said, I have the honor of presenting the Women SDG Leadership Award. As we know, wide-ranging evidence demonstrates that when women are engaged in leadership roles, whether in government, the private sector, or civil society, outcomes are more likely to be inclusive and bring positive results in areas such as cooperation, education, healthcare, and more. Women's leadership has been shown to lead to positive social outcomes, not just for fellow women, but for communities as a whole. This award will inspire other women to become leaders by showing concrete examples when women are in leadership roles and are focused on one or more of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So first, I'd like to start by extending congratulations to our two finalists in this category, Keithlyn Carew and Lucia Latu-Jones. Keithlyn Carew is from St. Lucia and is the founder and executive director of Helen's Daughters, a nonprofit organization with a special focus on rural women's economic development through improved market access, adaptive agricultural techniques, and capacity building. In addition, Helen's Daughters mounted a successful communication strategy, focusing on rural women through social media, online newsletters, and print media, and together these reached over 10,000 readers. Helen's Daughters is currently the only organization advocating for rural women's economic empowerment and providing expertise in digital agriculture to rural women in the Eastern Caribbean. So congratulations, Keithlyn, for your work. Next, Lucia Latu-Jones is from Tonga Tapu Island in Tonga and is the president and director of a self-funded youth support service NGO in Tonga, known as Tonga Youth Employment and Entrepreneurship Incorporated, or TYEE, which was established in 2014. She is responsible for the smooth running and direction of the TYEE management team and its initiatives and programs. The NGO provides youth services aimed at helping young school leavers aged 18 to 35 to gain meaningful employment or to become successful entrepreneurs through skills development and mentorship support. TYEE has over 3,000 registered youth in their program, and 68% of these youth have gained meaningful employment, furthered their education through scholarships, or created their own job opportunities and green jobs through their entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology-driven programs. Finally, I'm pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is Gina Ebanks-Petrie, who is from the Cayman Islands and is the director at the Cayman Islands Government Department of Environment. In her role, Gina has been the key driver behind the protection of life underwater, or SDG 14, and life on land, SDG 15, in the Cayman Islands. In the first 2 years of her career, Gina helped establish the Cayman Islands' first marine parks, which protected 14% of the Cayman Islands coastal zone. In 2011, nearly 25 years later, and as director of the Department of Environment, she started the process of expanding the marine parks. Now, 48% of Cayman's coastal waters are protected. In 1987, Gina had formed part of the committee which created the National Trust for the Cayman Islands. Under her leadership and as a founding member and as a continuous guiding voice on science, environment, and heritage on their committees, the trust has expanded to protecting 5% of Cayman's land. Congratulations, Gina, for winning the Women SDG Leadership Award and for all of this amazing work that you've done over such a accomplished career in the Cayman Islands. So would love to invite you to speak to our audience and tell them a bit more about your work. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I'm extremely honored to have been nominated and ultimately chosen as the winner of this prestigious award. And I'd like to thank Island Innovation, the Clinton Global Initiative, and the judges for considering me deserving of the recognition. I've had the very great privilege of working in the conservation and environmental protection space in my country, the Cayman Islands, for over 35 years, alongside my dedicated and hardworking team at the Department of Environment, many of whom are women. Some highlights of our work include the establishment of marine and terrestrial protected areas across our 3 islands, as you've heard, the implementation of conservation measures resulting in the recovery of a Nassau grouper spawning aggregation and an increase in nesting numbers of 2 species of endangered sea turtles, and the preparation of legislation, which is now law, that provides a framework for the management of protected areas and the conservation of native species and habitats. You can visit the links in the background behind me to find out more. Recently, we've been working in support of the preparation of the country's first set of ecosystem accounts, and in a few weeks, alongside other local and international experts, we will help to undertake a climate change risk assessment for the country. There is still a lot to be done, and I look forward to continuing my work with my awesome team at the DOE here to help further embed sustainability in our national decision-making processes here in the Cayman Islands. Thank you very much again. I really appreciate this.
Thank you so much, Gina, and congratulations again. Very exciting work already done and more to come. So I'll pass it back to James now.
Thank you, Becca. Appreciate you being here and all the work you did in helping initiate these awards. Staying with the Clinton Global Initiative, I'd now like to invite James Robinson to present the next two awards. He's a program manager at CGI and will be presenting the Sustainable Company of the Year and the Most Transformational Government Sustainability Initiative. So over to you, James.
Thank you, James. It's a pleasure to be able to announce these next two awards. First is the Sustainable Company of the Year. This award is for an island-based company or organization that promotes sustainability solutions for their island. The recipient of this award is an established business, startup, community enterprise, nonprofit organization, or similar that uses sustainable practices at the core of its operations and has introduced new or improved existing goods, services, or strategies to help island communities become more sustainable. There's a lot of fantastic nominees for this award, and congratulations to the finalists in this category: Island Growers Barbados Limited and Phaedrus Biotech. Island Growers Barbados Limited has established the region's first 100% climate smart and climate resilient food production facility in Barbados. The IGBL farm utilizes their proprietary hurricane resistant greenhouse systems, protecting an advanced hydroponic system, making them the first sustainable farms that are risk mitigated from hurricane, flood, drought, volcanic ash, and other climate risks. The fully integrated system means that IGBL can continue to grow and distribute organic quality fresh produce even during any major weather event. Phaedrus Biotech was established in 2021 on the island of Zanzibar, Tanzania, with the aim of offering sustainable and effective solutions to agricultural challenges in Africa and around the world. They effectively recycle plant nutrients and bioactive compounds by processing organic waste products into liquid and powder agricultural inputs that farmers can use as fertilizers and biostimulants to grow their crops. Because their products are organic, carbon-based agricultural inputs, the products also adds carbon back into the soil. For the winner of this award, I'm pleased to announce that the overall winner is the Island Green Living Association, which is located in St. John Island in USVI. Island Green got its start 17 years ago as the Island Green Building Association with a mandate to promote green building and sustainable development. In 2014, due to the plethora of environmental challenges such as overflowing landfills, accelerated damage due to toxic sunscreen, lack of recycling, and more, its scope expanded to encompass all aspects of sustainable living, and they rebranded as Island Green Living Association. Key to Island Green's mission is encouraging people to reconsider waste as a resource. I'd like to congratulate the nonprofit organization Island Green Living for winning the Sustainable Company of the Year award, and I now invite their president, Harith Wickrama, to speak to our audience and tell them a bit about the company's projects. You're still on mute, Harith.
Okay. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. And I'm humbled and honored. And our credit really goes to our team members, volunteers, and board members for their incredible dedication and passion. The nonprofit Island Green Living started in 2004 in the US Virgin Islands in order to address the issues of excess construction and architectural material overburdening our landfills. In 2015, we began salvaging aluminum and grew over the years to more broadly turn what many would have considered waste into a resource, including our expansive resource depot thrift shop and brush chipping program, which is a Clinton Global Initiative call to action project, which really helped us to deliver results, especially after our hurricanes, where we had almost 1 million tons of debris, brown and green debris, which were going to be burned. And we fought hard and we accomplished to ban the burn. And currently the ocean-bound plastic capturing recycling program with PADNOS. Our advocacy campaigns have successfully banned toxic sunscreen, meaning oxybenzone, oxynoxate, and octocrylene, which are three chemicals that affect humans as well as marine and coral lives. In addition to banning toxic sunscreen, plastic bags and plastic straws, as well have also been introduced, and we are hoping to bring a styrofoam ban and reduction of importation of fossil fuel vehicles and incentivize more electric vehicles in our island. We hope our achievement will serve as a case study, and we are learning from other winners as well. And to learn more about us, please visit islandgreenliving.org. And thank you, Island Innovation and Clinton Global Initiatives.
Thank you very much, Harith. It was great to hear about your work to eliminate bad practices and promote some good ones. Thank you for that. The next award that I'm honored to announce is the Most Transformational Government Sustainability Initiative. This award is for a new local, regional, or national government initiative that has made a significant positive impact on its people and geographical area. The recipient of the award is a government ministry, department, institution, or agency that has created an initiative that has opened new possibilities and opportunities on their island. This award will inspire other island governments to start initiatives that help to positively transform the lives of their citizens. Initiatives may include new educational programs, improvements to housing or public transportation, a transition to renewable energy, or a successful job creation program. The finalists for this category are the Sustainability Charter of the Azores and the Guam Green Growth Initiative. The Sustainability Charter of the Azores is an initiative of the Azores government to reinforce the sustainable development of the entire territory. This project reinforces the strategic positioning as a sustainable destination with the purpose of leaving no one behind. The charter complements the certification process of the Azores, involving all agents from private sector, public sector, and NGOs to work towards a more sustainable archipelago. To do this, it supports entities from all sectors of the region to integrate sustainability into their organizational models, whether public, private, or nonprofit. The project started in December 2017 with 45 entities, and now there are more than 155 subscribing entities. The other finalist, the Guam Green Growth Initiative, is the most comprehensive public-private partnership ever created to achieve a sustainable future for the U.S. island territory of Guam. The initiative develops tangible solutions to sustainability challenges and contributes to a green economy for the island's region. In September 2019, government leaders promulgated Executive Order 2923, creating an 80-member, now 99-member G3 working group of government, academia, private sector, nonprofit, and youth partners to transition Guam toward a sustainable future. Guam is now united with islands around the world in advancing the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals through locally informed and culturally driven strategies. The winner of this award is the Food and Tourism and Agro-Tourism Initiative created by the Vanuatu Department of Tourism. The FTA initiative has been developed in a way to support diversification and protect businesses in indigenous Vanuatu from the volatility and unpredictability of the tourism industry. Positive outcomes are leading to increased disposable income, access to grants to transition to renewable energy, enhancing preservation of cultural knowledge, promoting more sustainable agricultural practices, and decreasing consumption of imported and low nutritional food. Congratulations to the Department of Tourism and Agro-Tourism Initiative for winning the Most Transformational Government Sustainability Initiative. We will now show a video from the Honorable James Boole, the Minister of Tourism, Trade, Commerce, and Ni Vanuatu Businesses.
On behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Trade, Commerce, and Vanuatu Business, and the Food Tourism, Agro-Tourism Initiative team, I would like to thank the Island Innovation Cherry for awarding Vanuatu's Food Tourism and Agri-Tourism Initiative as the most transformational government sustainability initiative. It's been a long journey trying to develop and realize the benefits of agri-tourism in Vanuatu, and I would like to express my gratitude for the Department of Tourism under the leadership of Cherry Spooner and Batuisi Mackenzie Rowe with the Food Tourism and Agri-Tourism Initiative. Because of this initiative, we now have a clearer understanding of what food tourism and agri-tourism and the benefits that they can bring to supporting sustainable livelihood of people. It's great to see Vanuatu now getting global attention, being described as leading the way in policy and programs that are supporting sustainable and positive change for the benefit of our communities, our local economy, and our environment. The new approach we have taken in government policy and programs is showing the direct link between destination appeal and government policies around climate change, sustainable destination management, and community well-being. I commend the passion and commitment of the food tourism and agri-tourism initiative team consisting of Watusi Mackenzie Rowe, Kera Andrews, Nora Rehai, Leo Fusilai, and Dr. Jeris Adinsal on the successful delivery and global recognition of this initiative. And I confirm that the government of the day, through the EDF 11, will continue to support the food tourism and agri-tourism initiative team going forward. I welcome development partners to further support our initiative so that we can have further reach throughout Vanuatu. I also like to thank the European Union Development Fund, EDF 11, and the following supporting organizations: the New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, the Global Environmental Fund 5, Secretariat of the South Pacific, the South Pacific Tourism Organization, the Sanma Island Food Revolution, Vanuatu Tourism Office, Vanuatu Skill Partnership, the National Agri-Tourism Committee, and now agri-tourism ambassadors for the Vanuatu Agri-Tourism Association.
Thank you, James and the CGI team for giving those awards, and for the Minister for taking the time to create that video for this session. I'll now be presenting the subsequent awards. We have, moving forward, the COVID-19 Response Award, which I am delighted to be presenting, and so the COVID-19 Response Awards is for a project that made a significant positive impact on its people and geographical area through the implementation of effective response, both economically or in terms of health. And the recipient of this award is an organization that has responded to the threat in an innovative way, regardless of whether we're talking about health, economic, or social crises that was faced over the last 2 years. So I'd like to congratulate the 2 finalists in this category, the Caribbean e-learning platform and the Level Up grant program. The Caribbean e-learning platform was started by the Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago, and this response was conceptualized as a means of supporting Caribbean secondary school students who were stranded at home as a result of COVID-19 school closures. The planning started in April 2020, and the platform was established in June 2020. The platform has softened the impact that, as we know, was extremely high for students around the world. It has allowed thousands of Caribbean students to access resources that may not have otherwise been available to them. The platform has demonstrated that hybrid solutions are workable, even as restrictions have been lifted. And the number of subscribers has passed over 10,000, with students from all of the English-speaking Caribbean countries, from Jamaica to Guyana. So congratulations to the Caribbean e-learning platform. The other finalist, the Level Up grant program, also in the Caribbean, was created in Jamaica by the NCB Foundation as an innovative response to aiding Jamaicans to upskill or reskill in short-term courses that enabled them to become business owners after losing their jobs due to the pandemic. Through the introduction of the Level Up grant program, many Jamaicans are now able to earn while comfortably providing for themselves and their families. Participants have earned over US 100,000 combined, and over 1,600 people have used their newly obtained qualifications to start their own businesses. As of 2021, over 6,000 individuals acquired a new skill and certification from one of the accredited partners and have established their online business. So congratulations to NCB Foundation for their Level Up grant program. But I'm pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is Reach Within, Getting to the Root of Childhood Trauma. Simply, Reach Within is a Grenada-based NGO, is the principal program of the Bartholomew J. Lawson Foundation for Children and a project of the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation. When COVID-19 first hit Grenada, Reach Within already had direct lines of contact to some of the most vulnerable children and teens on the island. The team completed a rapid needs assessment for the population within days of the lockdown and pivoted service delivery to ensure optimal well-being. Reach Within was successfully able to address 3 immediate needs communicated to their team, which were food scarcity, heightened levels of stress with professional caregivers, and increased triggers for children and teens who were already working to overcome developmental trauma. So congratulations to Reach Within Project for winning the COVID-19 Response Award. And I now invite the program coordinator, Jerry Bascombe, to share some more with the audience about the project. So Jerry, over to you.
Greetings to everyone. I'm here with my colleague, Mr. Troy Clark. Good day to you all. And on behalf of the Reach Within family, I accept this award with sincere gratitude and appreciation. Reach Within is a multifaceted program that aims to improve the lives of children impacted by prior early life adversity. We are a psychosocial, educational, and mindfulness-based program for children and their caregivers, which may be delivered in individual or group settings. Our impact by the numbers that Reach Within has spent 10+ years developing a curriculum of care for child abuse and neglect. We also have done therapeutic intervention for over 1,800+ infants, children, and teens. We also have a community-based education on the effects of abuse and neglect for over 1,500+ people. And Reach Within has also done training in healthy attachment parenting for over 3,000+ caregivers, social workers, nurses, and Child Protection Authority staff. During the uncertainties of the pandemic, we found it imperative to share a glimpse of hope, encouragement, and help tips with the intent of cushioning the traumatic effect. This award clearly shows that our efforts did not go unnoticed. We continue to work towards our mission statement of getting to the root of childhood trauma simply. Reach Within takes this opportunity to inform everyone that there is a light within all of us, and we encourage you to let that light shine and brighten the corner where you are. On behalf of Reach Within, once again, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Jerry, and congratulations for the great work you and your team have carried out in Grenada. I'll now move on to the next category, to award the Innovative Island Research Award. So this award is for innovative and novel research with practical applications that creates an opportunity to drive positive change for islands. The research will have been conducted by or in partnership with an island-based academic institution, by an individual or a group. And the research must have opened new possibilities in the island community for the future, and must have practical applications to create an opportunity to drive positive change. So congratulations to the 2 finalists. in the category, the St. Vincent Volcanic Ash Upcycling Project and the Azores All in Blue Tourism and Autism Project. The St. Vincent Volcanic Ash Upcycling Project was conducted on the island of St. Vincent in the Grenadines by Global Emergency Relief, Recovery and Reconstruction, GER3. Their mission is to help crisis-affected communities build back better. With the eruption of the La Soufrière volcano, they saw an opportunity to use their experience and expertise in disaster response to help St. Vincent do just that. GR3's Ash Incorporated Concrete Initiative, through a partnership with the St. Bernard Project, is designing the best technique for incorporating volcanic ash into concrete building blocks. GR3's organic composting projects brings together the technical understanding and rigorous research methodologies of scholars from the Richmond Vale Academy and elsewhere with the practical local knowledge of farmers to create an economically viable and economically beneficial product from the sargassum on the beaches and the ash on the land, both of which affect many islands across the Eastern Caribbean. So fantastic work there. The second finalist, the Inclusive Tourism Project for Azores All in Blue, is an innovation and development project which takes the perspective of investigating and economically valuing the tourist experience of children with autism spectrum disorders and their caregivers. This investigation aims to assess the responses and needs valued by these families, and also to assess the responsiveness of tour operators. Its purpose is to intervene in the current situation, empowering these agents and promoting a change in the mindset and performance that will bring huge growth in accessibility and sustainability to the Azores. What highlights this project is its action research methodology, which seeks to articulate the acquisition of knowledge with practice in a process of active participation of people and families with children with autism and tourist operators in the creation of a practical response for both families and tourism. And I'm now pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is the Agricultural Gene Bank research conducted by the Pacific Communities Center for Pacific Crops and Trees, CPACT, the Pacific's main regional gene bank. CPACT is located in Fiji and is operated by the Pacific Communities Land Resources Division. The center not only conserves the region's valuable genetic diversity, but also undertakes the important mission of distributing it, making it available for growers throughout the Pacific to use. The center has a strong research program, and currently research activities include the development of micropropagation protocols for sandalwood and pandanus, cryptopreservation of aroids, salt-tolerant studies on swamp taro and taro virus research. In the past, CPACT has worked with the University of the South Pacific in supporting masters in kava micropropagation and taro cryopreservation. Sorry, a lot of big words here for me. And with USP and the Queensland University of Technology in supporting a PhD in somatic embryogenesis. So congratulations to the CPACT research team for winning the Innovative Island Research Award. Longatonu Wakena-Betty is here, the program leader of genetic resources at the Land Resources Division at the Pacific Community, to tell us a bit more. And I first wanted to say also, thank you for staying up so late. We appreciate that. So we really appreciate you taking the time to be here live, and congratulations, Longatonu and all your team.
Okay, thank you. And warm greetings from Fiji to the awardees, the Island Innovations team, and our partners and friends in the Pacific and around the globe. We're honored to have received this award for the important work that our team at the Pacific Communities Center for Pacific Crops and Trees, or CPACT, is doing. As the Pacific's main gene bank, CPACT works to ensure the efficient conservation of a broad range of key crops and trees of the Pacific region, and also supports their effective utilization through the safe distribution of plant materials across borders. The research we undertake provides critical support to the Pacific community's two flagship programs of climate change resilience and food systems transformation. With your recognition, we will have momentum to continue to protect our plant genetic resources and strengthen our food system so that livelihoods are secure and people may have food that are safe and nutritious. Our work is now more important than ever, considering the impact of disruptions such as COVID-19, as well as our Pacific Island nations and people's ongoing challenges being on the forefront of climate change. CPACT must therefore continue to innovate as we join our Pacific communities to build a response to these unprecedented hazards. We acknowledge the support from our various partners and stakeholders, and we thank you once again for recognizing innovation at the Pacific community through CPACT. We look forward to more collaboration in the future so that we can work together for a brighter Pacific. Thank you and good evening from Fiji.
Thank you so much for all the work you're doing. Really amazing research to learn about, and I love the practical applications that your team are working on to enhance agriculture through the Pacific. So very much deserved. Well done. Okay, on to the 10th of our 12 awards, the Blue Economy Initiative Award. This award is for an island initiative that has strongly contributed to the preservation of the marine environment while looking at the blue economy as an opportunity for island communities. The recipient of the award is a project that has implemented initiative with a significant positive impact on the ocean and the local community. Congratulations to the two finalists in this category, the Sea Power Project and the Sea Academy Project. The Sea Power Project is run by the Aqua Farms organization in Zanzibar, Tanzania. Since the beginning of the project, they have been able to support 36 women in deep water seaweed farming on the Unguja and Pemba Islands off Zanzibar. The most recent harvest was 1.02 tons of the most vulnerable seaweed species from deep water farming using innovative tubular nets. AFO have not only helped to create this significant solution, but also improved the skill and experience of the local communities, creating a market for these women on seaweed value addition and marketing, as well as supporting their produce to reach a large market through the establishment of a sustainable blue shop. So congratulations to the team in Zanzibar for those efforts. The other finalist is the Sea Academy, a project which is run by the Sulubai Environmental Foundation on Pangatalan Island in the Philippines. When the foundation team arrived on Pangatalan Island, the small island was completely devastated, including its coral reef. They embarked on a huge project working with the local population, and through the Sea Academy have planted more than 60,000 trees and plants and more than 10,000 mangrove propagules. They have created a marine protective area of over 50 hectares, and they've also created a simple artificial reef that can be replicated on other sites. They've innovated in a method of coral cutting that's now recognized by UNESCO and employs more than 20 people from neighboring villages. They've also trained people in different functions such as diving, coral restoration, cleanups, mangrove plantations, and most importantly, the management of the resources of the bay in conjunction with the authorities of the island. So congratulations to the team in the Philippines. But I'm pleased to announce the overall winner of the category is the Regenerative Seaweed Farming and Net Recycling linked to IMPA initiative run by Coast for Sea in 10 small island villages across the central and western Visayas in the Philippines. Another project in the Philippines. Historically, sustainable financing of marine protected areas has focused almost exclusively on tourism. But tourism is not suitable everywhere and has a poor track record of benefiting some small island communities, often generating conflict. So Coast for Sea have developed the first investable blue economy solution for MPA's marine protected areas based on regenerative seaweed. And this seaweed farming and net recycling initiative in the Philippines has generated over $130,000 of community income to help halve the incidence of poverty within the island villages. Socioeconomic surveys have revealed that 64% of people perceived an increased catch per unit effort for fishing since the implementation of this project. So congratulations to the Coast for Sea and their regenerative seaweed farming and net recycling initiative for the Blue Economy Award. And I'd now like to invite Nicholas Hill, the CEO of Coast for Sea, to tell us some more about this initiative.
Thank you very much. First thing is, wow, what an amazing set of incredible and diverse projects. It is an honor and a privilege to have been selected for this award, and a huge thank you to Island Innovation, the Clinton Global Initiative, and all of the judges, presenters, and organizers. Coast 4C is a social enterprise that aims to build the world's largest supply of regenerative seaweed, delivering benefits for the 4 Cs of community, conservation, commerce, and climate. At Coast 4C, we know that island communities have the local ecological knowledge needed to build a more sustainable and inclusive blue economy that restores the ocean. But community-based solutions are often undervalued and have struggled to scale because of market forces that disempower these communities and incentivize unsustainable livelihoods. We believe that it is time to reverse this trend, invest in island communities, and redesign value chains to enable and reward their efforts. We empower island communities to restore coastal communities and modernize community-based seaweed production methods to provide sustainable livelihoods that supply tomorrow's sustainable markets, reduce ocean acidification and nutrient and plastic pollution, and incentivize marine protection. Please do have a look at our website to find out more, and thank you again so much for your support.
Thank you, Nick. Really great initiative that you're doing in the Philippines, and we're really keen to have more representation in the Southeast Asian islands. So thank you very much for being here with us today. So the final award that I will present is the Green Finance and Investment Award for an island-based organization providing green investment opportunities to the local community it's based in. The recipient of the award is an organization that provides access to finance and financial tools centered around sustainability, and it recognizes the importance of green finance and investment to inspire other organizations to start offering this work. So the 2 finalists organizations in this category are the Small Island Organization SMILO and Coast Funds. SMILO is a French organization that supports 40 small islands around the world, and all of which are less than 150 kilometers squared. And it curbs impacts linked to human activities and development while fostering innovations that benefit the sustainability of the local community and their environment. They created the Small Islands Fund, a green finance mechanism which finances concrete and innovative operations on small islands in the field of waste, energy, biodiversity, water and sanitation, landscape and heritage. Their objective is to support concrete and impactful actions on the ground that contribute to the sustainability of local communities. SMILO has already funded projects on 24 islands around the world for a total of over €1 million, and each of these projects have been coordinated by a local stakeholder in partnership with the local community. The second finalist is Coast Funds in Canada, which serves many Indigenous nations who are located on the islands and territories of Canada's Pacific Northwest. Coast Funds was created to form a vital connection between sustainable development, the well-being of First Nations communities, and the permanent conservation of the region's globally rare ecosystems. First Nations work closely with Coast Funds to measure the contribution every project makes to strengthening environmental conservation, economic prosperity, social empowerment, and cultural vitality. Through investments with Coast Funds, First Nations have attracted over 361 million Canadian dollars into diversification of their economies. First Nations have provided 724 certifications to community members through investments with Coast Funds, and over 290 scientific research or habitat restoration initiatives on 62 different species, including whale, bear, wolverine, salmon, herring, and more. Finally, First Nations have led 98 traditional stewardship projects to protect and conserve resources and ecosystems in the Great Bear Rainforest and Haida Gwaii as an important element of projects through investments. So congratulations to the team in Canada for that. I'm pleased to announce that the overall winner of this category is the CARICOM Development Fund, located in Barbados. The CDF has created a credit risk abatement facility, CRAF, and this is an ecosystem market mechanism that aims to incentivize additional lending from local finance initiatives by providing credit risk abatement for renewable energy and energy efficiency interventions within the CARICOM Caribbean community. A special focus is placed on SMEs, small medium enterprises, and the credit risk abatement facility has a regional reach of 12 member countries in the Caribbean. Since its inception, CRAF has reached out to and facilitated discussions with several financial institutions within the region to partner with the facility. Of note, CRAF's reach is extended to a broad group of financial institutions that include development banks, commercial banks, energy service companies, credit unions, and any registered fund providing lending to SMEs. And to date, a master guarantee agreement was signed with the St. Lucia Development Bank, and the St. Lucia Finance Corporation, and the Development Finance Corporation, Belize. So congratulations to the CARICOM Development Fund and their Credit Risk Abatement Facility for winning the Green Finance and Investment Award. And we'd now like to hear from Rodinald Suma, the CEO of the CARICOM Development Fund.
Greetings from the CARICOM Development Fund. On behalf of the board and staff of the CDF, I thank the Island Innovation Awards for recognizing the importance of the CDF's Credit Risk Abatement Facility, CRAF, and for bestowing this prestigious award on us. The CRAF is an ecosystem that aims to incentivize additional lending from local financial institutions for renewable energy and energy efficiency investments among small and medium-sized businesses. This is achieved by providing a suite of credit enhancement of products and a comprehensive and targeted technical assistance program and a robust feedback mechanism that supports the energy sector. Our agenda in the energy space is underpinned by a firm philosophy to embed ESG principles as a critical element of climate financing. With a regional reach to 12 countries in the Caribbean, CRAF has the capacity to engage the core drivers of economic growth to participate in the efforts to mitigate climate change. This award is a strong endorsement of this world-leading facility that has the potential to transform financing for climate mitigation efforts. Thanks to the organizers of the Island Innovation Awards for recognizing this, and congratulations to all winners in the other categories.
Congratulations to the CRAF team, and thank you for submitting that. Unfortunately, the CEO was unable to attend live. So for our final Island Innovation Awards, I would like to hand over to my colleague, Isabel Godoy, who is the Project and Account Manager of Island Innovation and has led our ambassador program. The Island Ambassador Program is an initiative we started to connect with ambassadors, to connect with islanders around the world and to make a connection between our virtual presence and what is happening on the ground. And Isabel has been at the forefront of leading this program and innovating it, where we have now over 400 ambassadors. Isabel actually started as an ambassador herself, coming from an island in Patagonia in the far south of Chile, and has done a really incredible job with this. So I'm delighted to hand it over to you, Isabel, to present the awards for our ambassadors.
Okay, thank you so much, James. So this award is for Island Innovation Ambassadors who most embody the values and mission of Island Innovation. The recipients of the award are members of the 2021 ambassadors who contribute to the Island Innovation community in a novel way, as well as contributing to the sustainability of their island. This award will recognize the effort and contribution on individuals on the Island Innovation Ambassador Program who were active throughout 2021 and contribute to both the international network and creative change for their community, such as running hubs, or other initiatives. Congratulations to the finalists in this category, Emilio de Jesus and Saidi Afrin. Emilio de Jesus is a technological entrepreneur and sustainability enthusiast from the Dominican Republic. He divides his time and energy between his academic work as a professor and microgrid researcher at the School of Electrical and Mechanical Engineering and Energia Journal, a communication portal to the most relevant information regarding the energy and sustainability conversation in the Dominican Republic. Emilio has been an active Island Innovation Ambassador, including speaking at the Virtual Island Summit 2021 and helping to promote and support our other events and projects. Saidi Afrin is a marine biologist from Fiji with a specialization in environmental management and ocean affairs. Saidi's underwater field of work involves coral reef monitoring, designing and setting coral, seaweed, pearl farms, reef restoration efforts, lionfish invasion programs, and crown and thorns removal programs. Saidi is currently a PhD candidate at the Sasakawa Global Ocean Institute, World Marine University, within the framework of the International Maritime Organization, a specialized agency of the United Nations. Her current research focuses on the SDG 14 and blue economy for seeds. Saidi has been an active Island Innovation Ambassador, including speaking at the Virtual Island Summit 2021 and helping to promote and support our added events and projects. So thank you so much and congratulations to the finalists in this category, Emilio de Jesus and Saidi Afrin. But now I'm pleased to announce that the overall winners of this category are Alfredo Coro and Maria Naraki. Alfredo Coro is from Siargao Island in Philippines, where he works as the municipal mayor in the municipality of Del Carmen. Despite being an authority in his country, he has always been willing to work voluntarily, create materials, and actively participate in conversations. His work is very honorable to make his island known in the Island Innovation Network, contribute to the virtual events as a speaker, participate in working groups, and he always asking how he can collaborate for a more sustainable future. Alfredo has been a speaker at the Island Innovation virtual events. He has actively participated in the breakout rooms, and he has created promotional videos for the Virtual Island Summit, including extensive information, and he has helped to make Island Innovation known on his island. Congratulations, Alfredo, for being one of the winners of the most impactful Island Innovation Ambassador Award. Alfredo has not been able to join us today, but he has generously sent us a video. We can now show you a video from Alfredo.
I am grateful to the Island Innovation for the recognition as one of the awardees of the most impactful Island Innovation Ambassador category. Representing the municipality of Del Carmen and the island of Siargao in the Philippines, we were recognized as the 2021 #1 island in the world by Condé Nast and one of the greatest places by Time. However, as December 16, 2021, Super Typhoon Rai devastated our homes and our island, and it has been 4 months since then. These issues was exacerbated by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. We are now in early recovery phase from both the typhoon and the pandemic, focusing to restore our homes, recovery of our livelihood, and moving on with our dreams. Our community-based programs drives our reforms in education, health, tourism, and industries, empowering people and families as we address social determinants to ecosystems-based adaptation. We continue to enhance our nature-based solutions in our marine waters and in our watershed to ensure our sustainable growth and inclusive development. We protect the Del Carmen mangrove forest, the largest contiguous mangrove forest in the Philippines, as it saves us from storm surges and continues to support our food security. Let us collaborate to enhance solutions for island communities. We are on Facebook, the Municipality of Del Carmen. Send us a message. It would be our honor and privilege to co-create solutions with you. Salamat Kajud Karajaw sa Island Innovations.
Thank you so much, Alfredo. So now I am pleased to announce the other winner of this category, Maria Gnaraki. Maria Gnaraki is from the Greek island of Crete and is an adjunct professor and associate teaching professor at Drexel University, as well as scientific and educational consultant at the family travel company Kids Love Greece. Maria actively worked to promote Crete on the international stage. She created a virtual event with a high-level researchers in Greek island studies and collaborators from the United States in relation to cultural heritage. She has been a speaker at various editions of the Virtual Island Summit, has actively participated in the monthly meetings with ambassadors, and has recommended speakers on various topics for the Island Finance Forum and other events organized by Island Innovation. Congratulations, Maria, for being one of the winners of the most impactful Island Innovation Ambassador Award. And I now invite you to speak to our audience and tell them a bit more about your work and time as an ambassador.
Thank you very much. I work, or better said, I live by and for education. Continuous learning and sharing knowledge is like water to me. I come from an island and studied island cultures only to realize that none of us is an island. We're all unique yet amazing amalgams who express the exact same things in just different ways. If we experientially realize this by letting ourselves get lost in Minoan labyrinths and Socratic pathways, if we observe deep inside us, also as outsiders, and eventually know ourselves, then we can freely breathe and thus build multidisciplinary bridges of mutual understanding that exceed borderlines. Island innovation provides valuable threads functioning as a contemporary Ariadne that assists both traditional and AI humans to find ways of coexisting in peace. Thank you to my family for the roots, to my students for the branches, to Island Innovation and all of its partners for the blossoms.
Thank you, Maria, for that. That was wonderful. And thank you, Isabel, so much for presenting those final awards. Was there anything else to say, Isabel, on your side?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to all of the ambassadors for their valuable volunteer work at Island Innovation. So I know that it's really hard to participate here because you have to contribute to our activities, but I know that you do this voluntarily and because you want to build a better future. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to continue coordinating this network and continue building more sustainable islands.
We appreciate all your hard work with the program, Isabel, and I've added a link into the chat. If anyone who's joining here would like to join next year's ambassador program or just find out some more about how the program works, we would really encourage you. The program has such a broad range of people, and the common thread is that they are enthusiastic about sustainability and well-being for the communities that they live in. So with that, that brings us to the end of the inaugural Island Innovation Awards. I've really been thrilled to see the fantastic range. I think we've covered most continents in this. We've really heard from a wide range of participants, and I look forward in the future to seeing who else and how these awards will grow. So a huge congratulations to all of our finalists and winners and everyone who applied or nominated. And again, thank you for coming to this ceremony to hear about the winners. We will be in touch with all of our winners and finalists over the weeks ahead to make sure that you're featured on our website and discuss how we can collaborate. We really want to make sure that there is an ongoing partnership to feature all of the winners through the Island Innovation Network and make sure you benefit from some visibility that we can provide you. So to the jury and to everyone else, thank you for making this inaugural Island Innovation Awards a huge success. We're extremely proud of it, and it's been amazing to showcase this talent from around the world. We will be posting further information and details over the coming weeks, as I mentioned, so keep an eye out for our email newsletter and social media channels, and make sure you've subscribed to those for updates. We look forward to seeing you in the remaining sessions today of the Island Finance Forum. Thanks again, and have a wonderful rest of your week or weekends. Goodbye.